Sorry, I had to reprimand. Probably didn't do any good. Anyways, so in your recent past and in your past, yeah, you have a lot of abundance when we're talking about material wealth. You have a lot of gratitude. And there is some joy and satisfaction. You've worked very hard for what you have. So there is that. And this is coming out in the past, but obviously that translates to the future as well. So there is a lot of stability there, okay? There is a lot of financial stability. There is a lot of 3D stability. The problem is that you give too much of yourself away. You're very nurturing. You want to help as many people as you can. You go above and beyond, but it is time to take your power back from that. So, as we get further in there, because in your near future you have the Emperor reverse, so I do feel like there is somebody taking advantage of your situation, or possibly coming in to take advantage, or you're just not getting what you deserve. So when we go to the future here, the near future, we have the Emperor. And the Emperor obviously is, creativity and abundance, but reversed, it's like step up. Be mindful with your relationships. You want the energy to flow through you, not against you. Be mindful of this. I almost feel like this Emperor is somebody, I don't want to say depleting or emasculating you, but there is a little bit of feeling of that. There is, this does to me kind of have a gold digger component to it, because it's reversed, and it's like, I don't want to see you get taken advantage of. I'm actually going to take a clarifier just to see. We have the Knight of Cups reversed. So the Knight of Cups reversed to me is, a younger person that's a gaslighter, manipulator type of energy reversed. That has you kind of feeling, the Emperor is daddy vibes, it's sugar daddy vibes, but it's reversed. And the Knight of Cups is sugar baby vibes reversed. So there's this, I just don't like it. I don't like the energy moving forward. And the fact that, this one card is pointing and saying, hey, take your power back. The good news is that the foundation for your spread, you do have the World, okay? And it is upright. So it's about coming full circle. It is an ending and a new beginning. So as you close a chapter, a new one is beginning. So I think you're right at this verge of taking your power back, we do have this King of Swords in your headspace. So it could be that you're ready to cut some people or a particular person or situations out. This Knight of Cups reversed, like I said, is, this represents to me somebody else that's moody, sulky, jealous, or just, gaslighty. Taking to me, it's sugar baby, sugar daddy vibes. That might not be something you relate to, but it's that kind of dynamic. And the whole reading is kind of like that. You being the Queen of Cups reversed, but also the King of Swords. And it's kind of like, these are two conflicting energies. The Queen of Cups is like probably your true self, nurturing and sweet and always giving, but yet you got to take your power back. It does suggest that you will. The foundation for your spread is the World Cup. Oh my God, I did kind of catch a little bit of hockey. I must have been thinking the Stanley Cup. Anyway, the World card upright suggests, okay, are you ready for a brand new beginning? And if when I was shuffling, the Fool kept wanting to come out. So that's the next card after this is the end. You also have the Ten of Pentacles, which suggests the end, that you are at a really good place in your life financially, monetarily, comfort-wise. But now you have to be, to me, this near future is just, I don't like this situation. All right, let's move on and see what we have over here. Yeah, we're definitely at crossroads. Somebody's going to make some ultimatums. Is it going to be you? I don't know. Got some major arcana too. Okay, so how you feel about the situation is the Six of Pentacles reversed. Six of Pentacles is about equal give and take. So how you feel about it is that it's not equal. Whether it's a particular relationship or a series of relationships or just situationships that you find yourself in, it's reversed. So it's saying like how you feel about this particular situation. You're out of whack. You have to take your power back. This isn't the best dynamic. And again, it doesn't necessarily have to just be with one particular relationship or person. It's kind of pervasive, and I think you're really looking for a change. Not surprising that you got 9 major arcana in a 12 card spread that you pulled yourself. That is definitely life lesson time. That is a huge change time. The fact that you have the World, which does have Scorpio on there, which if you look, it is the Phoenix. So, it's about burning it down, rebuilding it. Although you didn't get the Tower, you didn't get the Death card per se. This is still in the foundation of your spread saying, okay, it's ending, new beginning. And I think what's going to push you is the fact there isn't equal give and take there, external influences. This is what I'm saying about this 2 of Swords, possible ultimatum coming up. It is coming up in your external. That doesn't mean that it's not going to be an ultimatum that you set up. Okay. It might be an ultimatum somebody else sets up since it is coming externally. But either way, it's a stalemate or a crossroads. Let's take a couple cards. So we have the King of Wands reversed, and we have the Judgment card. Yep, and we're going to do one more. High Priestess. High Priestess reversed. So again, if we take it, so we got this 2 of Swords, which is a crossroads. So this is in your external, somebody giving you an ultimatum, kind of takes the passion out of things with this King of Wands, and then we have the Judgment card. So this is definitely calling you to use your judgment, use your best judgment, because I feel like there's going to be an ultimatum, or there's going to be something that makes you see that, now I have a decision to make. You might already be to that place. Got the High Priestess reversed, meaning it's opposite energy is this, opposite. This is intellectual. This is analytical. Intellectual. This isn't heart-based. This High Priestess is like, use your intuition. When you are at this crossroads, when you are making this decision, I'm not, obviously you're going to analyze the situation, but this is saying go with your gut. The High Priestess, 100%. These are 2, I don't want to say they're conflicting, but you got the Judgment card, which is saying, use your best judgment. What's best for you in this situation? High Priest is saying, what does your gut tell you? What does your gut tell you? This King of Wands reversed is more of that manipulative, hostile, angry, represents the fire signs. But when they're reversed, it represents a whole lot of hostility, violence, anger. I mean, it could be domestic violence. It could be any of that. And this is kind of saying, use your best judgment. Go with your gut on that. I mean, that doesn't mean that's the situation you're in with this King of Wands, but the King of Wands reversed does talk about sort of just a volatile situation, a potential volatile situation that eventually there's going to be some sort of ultimatum or there's going to be some sort of choice that you're going to have to make. And this is coming externally. So I feel like you're not going to be driving the bus on this. Something's going to happen to cause you, or if it hasn't already. Hopes and fears. We have the 3 of Pentacles reversed. So, obviously the fear is that, I have this strong foundation. I have this, that I've built for myself. I have, I'm good with money. I have abundance. And it's like, there's a couple different things here. The fear is that foundation is going to crumble. You're going to lose that foundation. Something's going to happen that's going to wreck this. It also can talk about relationship stability. So the fear could be, definitely instability. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the 3D. It can be emotional instability. It can be, wearing your heart on your sleeve. It can be not building that solid foundation with somebody before you branch out, before you, decide what you're going to do. And then in the outcome, you have the Star reversed, because the Star is the wish fulfillment. This is the card that comes after the Tower. The Star reversed is asking you, what do you want? What do you want out of the universe? Like, what is your wish fulfillment? I mean, I think you know that, but are you going about it the right way? I'm going to definitely take some clarifiers on that because, we have the 5 of Wands reversed, which is about conflict. We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. And then we have the Knight of Swords reversed. So if we take it one by one here, so we have the Star card reversed. So what does your wish fulfillment look like? Well, I can tell you that it doesn't, It's not conflict. And this is outer conflict. It's not conflict. It's not people that are not dependable, people that are not reliable, people that, just want to, cross the finish line. I mean, this is immaturity. The Knight of Pentacles is overly cautious. The Knight of Swords is overly adventurous. So it's like these two conflicting energies here, not surprising. These are two different energies. No wonder it's causing conflict. You need to decide what your wish fulfillment looks like. I mean, you can be slow and steady, wins the race, always the good guy, always dependable, and then attract this sort of element, which is this, the Knight of Swords just rips through stuff. Doesn't care about feelings, doesn't care about really anything. And the Knight of Pentacles is like, too overly concerned with the, practical side of stuff. So, I mean, we have two opposite knights. And it's like, there's conflict here. It's like, what do you want? That's why your wish fulfillment is reversed. Because I think you're all up in your mind about what exactly it is that, wish fulfillment looks like to you. I mean, overall, there's nothing that stands out to me other than the fact that I feel like you are definitely at a precipice or a crossroads. You have the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands, which talks about making a decision, taking your power back. You do have conflicting about head over heart. Which one? I mean, it's the major arcana are saying, hey, you really need to go with your gut on this. But then also be practical about it too. I mean, go with your gut, but there are some practical things, but there is a new beginning coming for you. I mean, the world is suggesting that as well. Because you're out of whack, there's not equal give and take. And there is conflict about what it is that you're looking at. I do feel there's some sort of ultimatum coming towards you as well with this Two of Swords, and with the King of Wands reverse saying that it's like, it might even be a reasonable ultimatum with the King of Wands reversed. It might, and maybe you're being hard on yourself. Maybe this is coming up in your external though. But, so I don't necessarily feel it's about you. I feel like it's pressure from somebody else. Then you have the Judgment card about, making sure you do make the right decision for yourself. For yourself. But the Judgment card to me sometimes is somewhat of a selfless card as well. I mean, it's a judgment, but it's also, there's a lot of vulnerability with the Judgment card because, you are in front of, obviously the card, you're pleading, you're in front of your maker, so to speak. And, you're kind of at their mercy. So, these are two conflicting cards. This is, using your intuition, or maybe you're not going with your gut, and this is about being logical. So it's really a nice harmony. It's about using both. I know your job, you're definitely 100% used to being the King of Swords, used to being analytical, and but some things cannot be intellectualized, and so you really need to focus on what your wish fulfillment is, because it's coming out that it's just like, it's pretty open for the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles reversed to kind of be like, hey, what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, they're two conflicting energies, but at the same time, neither one of them, both of them are immature, and both of them one is just like kind of slow and pokey, and, maybe just, doesn't want to move on, doesn't want to make a decision. And I feel these are external people. And then you have the Knight of Swords, which is like full steam ahead, wants to like spin your head around. It's two opposing things. So it could be the same person going back and forth with you, or it could be two separate people. Or it could be you, inner turmoil. Like, I'm kind of torn. What do I do? But it does suggest outer conflict, to be honest with you. I hope this resonates. Please let me know if it does or doesn't. It seems to be a pretty clear cut. Like I said, I do show that there's some sort of ultimatum or some sort of, and again, it could be an ultimatum you place on yourself, but it's due to external circumstances, most definitely. And this is saying go with your gut. Yeah, analyze the situation, but still go with your gut, which is hard to do, but you are a Scorpio. So, but if you have any questions, let me know. And I think the other takeaway, is this imbalance. The imbalance. You have the King of Swords upright and then Queen of Cups reversed, which again, there's a lot of black and white here. There's a lot of black and white. There's not a lot of like middle ground. There's a lot of black and white thinking. So anyways, Brian, I hope this helps and let me know.